Next one, 15 and 10. 15 and 10 will be that production cost and raw material cost. In the problem, they are given that a production cost per unit they are given, raw material cost per unit also they are given, and the transportation cost per unit they are given. At the same time, they are given with this sales price also. A sales price, this sales price having the 34, 32 and 31. This we need to subtract all the cost in this sales price. So for the sale depot 1, 34 minus of for this cell, for the first cell, 3 plus 15 plus 10 should be subtracted from 34. Likewise, we need to write the profit matrix. So here you can easily identify. So how we supposed to find the profit for the first cell? 34 minus of 3 plus 15 plus 10. So this for the first column. For the first column, you can see at the right top. For the first column, 15 plus 10 will be a fixed for everything because production cost and raw material will be the same. But for the sale depot 1 and sale depot 2 and sale depot 3, the transportation cost is different, 315. So that 315 will be different here. 315 will be different here. So 15 and 10 is a fixed one. 15 and 10 is a fixed one. And for the second factory, 18 and 19 is a fixed. 18 and 19 is a production and raw material cost, but whereas the transportation cost is different. Whereas the transportation cost is different, for that we can go for okay, is my screen is visible now? A full screen. Okay, for the F3, so 34 minus of, so 14 and 12. 14 and 12 is here. Likewise, we need to identify the profit for each cell. So profit equal to sales price minus of all the cost. After that, so whatever the numbers are highlighted here, 6 minus 2, 3, 8, that I have written in the first matrix. This is the maximization matrix. Once if you know the maximization matrix, then we need to go for converting a maximization matrix into minimization by identifying the highest number in that matrix and subtract all the elements in that. In the second matrix here itself, 8 minus of 6, 8 minus of minus 2, 8 minus of 3. Likewise, you need to write the answer. Okay, the minimization matrix will be 2, 10, 5, 0, 2, 10, 6, 3, 7, 13, 6, 5. This is the final matrix, that is a minimization matrix. Okay, here again I have written the same thing, that 8 minus of 6. Okay, here we can write the only that profit matrix, that minimization matrix also. We can delete these. Okay, now we need to go for the finding the solve minimization by VAM method. Solve minimization by VAM method. For this, what is the first step? The first step is, so we need to check whether the given supply is equal to the given demand. What is the supply and demand here? Actually, so whatever the problems we solved till now, for that the left side they are given with the sources. But in this case, this S1, S2, S3 are not the sources. These are all the sale depot. Sale depot in the sense that is the destinations. So F1, F2, F3, F4 are the factories. So factories in the sense, these are all the sources. So that factories will supply the items. What is the supply now? 10, 150, 50 and 100. This total is 310. Here's the demand is 80, 120, 150. 80, 120, 150. The demand is 350. Okay, here the supply is not equal to demand. Here the supply is not equal to demand. So we need to create another dummy supplier. So who is the supplier? That F1, F2, F3, F4. So we need to go for the dummy factory with the dummy supply of 40. Why it is a 40? Again a 350 minus of 310. 350 minus of 310. Okay, once if we make it equal, so here I have added the F5 column 0. So here I have added the F5 column. After that, so solve minimization by VAM method. So already I have solved the n number of problems, but still today again I will explain about the VAM because this is the last problem I am explaining on VAM. And from the next class I will start with the next topic. Okay, VAM method is also called as the penalty method. Okay, so now we are applying the VAM method for the minimization problem. For that, penalties, we need to write the penalties for each column and each row. Okay, for the first row, we need to identify the penalty. How to write the penalty? A penalty is a difference of two minimum numbers. Penalty is a difference of two minimum numbers. Okay, in the first row, if you consider that there are two zeros, then the penalty will be 0. And for the second row, penalty will be the difference of 0 and 2. So that is 2. And for the third row, 0 and 5 are the two minimum numbers, 0 to 5. Next one, for the column wise, 2 to 7. So 2 to 7 in a sense, so difference is 0. For the second column, again the 10 and 10. For the third column, it is a 5 and 6. I hope you are following me. And for the fourth column, it's a 0 and 3. So that is 3. And for the fifth column, it's a 0 only. Likewise, we need to write the penalties. Once if you write all the penalties, you need to select the highest penalty. The highest penalty is 5. Okay, once if you select the highest penalty in that particular column, you need to identify which is the least number. The least number is 0. For this 0, what is the supply and demand? A supply is 40 and the demand is 50. It means that we can go for allocating 40 numbers here. If you allocate 40, then it becomes 0 and it will be 110, remaining with the 110. I hope it's clear. Next one, once we finish with this one, so the first, that F5 column is satisfied, so we can cancel this. Next, again, go for finding the second penalties. Go for finding the second penalties. For the second penalties, so do not consider the numbers from the F5. So then the penalty will be here 2. Next one, 2 and 3 will be 1. And 6, 5 will be a 1. And here it will be 2, 2. So as the column is cancelled, these numbers will not get changed. Anyhow, it is closed. Okay, now 2, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 3. So it means that 3 is the highest penalty. For this 3, what is the least number? This 0 is the least number. What is the demand? Demand is 80 and the supply is 100. So we can go for allocating 80 here. We can go for allocating 80. If you allocate 80, then it's a 0 and this will be cancelled. 20. Okay, now go for finding the third penalty. For the third penalty, for the S2 row, 2, 10, 6, 3, the 2 and 3 will be a small number. And for the S3, 6 and 5, a 1. And for the column wise, we should not consider the any values from S1. So 2, 7 is a 5. 10, 3, 13 is a 3. 6, 6 is a 0. And 3, 5 is a 2. Okay, out of all the penalties, 5 penalty is the highest one. Okay, for this, what is the smallest number in this column? 2 is the smallest number. If the 2 is the smallest number, then what is the demand and supply? Demand is 120, but the supply is only 10. So we can go for allocating only 10 here. If you allocate 10, then it is 0. Then cancel this F1, and this will be remained with again 110. 110, 110. Okay, next go for finding the P4. Difference is 3, 6 and 3. Next one is 6 and 5 is 1. And here, so as you cancel the column, so this will not get changed. 2, 0 and 3. Okay, now out of all the penalties, there are 2 3s are there. So you can select any one. You can select any one. If you select this, okay, now in this the 10 is the smallest number. For this is 10, 110 is a that demand is the least compared to supply. Okay, 110. Okay, this is cancelled. This is cancelled and it is remained with 40 again. It is remained with 40. Cancel this. Next go for, okay, as there is only one row is remaining, so we can allocate it directly. We directly allocate here 40, 50, next one 20. Okay, this is the way we need to solve the VAM. Yes, any doubts?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the way we need to solve the minimization problem by VAM method. Okay, any doubts in this? Once we finish with solving this VAM method, then we need to find the what is the total profit. For finding the total profit, we need to go for okay, here we need to write those answers. So here is what are the answers are there, that 10, 110, 40, 50, 20 and 80. These answers we need to write, or else we will get the answer here. But while finding the total profit, we need to go for the maximization matrix only. For finding the total profit, we need to consider okay, this matrix only we need to consider. That allocations we need to write it here. We need to write it in the this maximization matrix and get the answer. But still now you are not finished the optimization, because on optimization already I have finished the 2 to 3 problems. For finding the optimization, the first step is you need to check m plus n minus 1 is equal to the number of allocations or not. If it is equal, then you can proceed. Otherwise, you need to make it equal. Next, second step is you need to find the UIs and VJs for allocated cells. UIs and VJs for allocated cells. And the third step is you need to find the delta Ij, that is a Cij minus of UI plus Vj. Likewise, we need to finish off the optimization of transportation problem by Modi method.